Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about our first product and first video here, the Echo Gong, which was designed and made by a gentleman here in Northeast Kansas. I've yet to meet him, however, a mutual friend brought me one of the products to try out, and I'll go ahead and put his business card here on the opening page. This gong is 1/4 inch thick AR 500 steel. The holes for mounting the chain, which there are 3, one on each side and one in the middle, are all 3/4 inch. The first thing we're going to shoot it with is a suppressed 22 LR so that you can hear the difference. The 22s brought out the ring of all 3 parts of the gong and did absolutely no damage to it, as you would expect. Next, we're going to move on to the 5.56. The spalling from the 5.56 cut one of the zip ties. Other than that, there was no damage. Next, we're going to move on to the 308. Here, I would like to state that 5.56 and 9mm are the only calibers expressly mentioned in the ad. So all calibers from here on out will be beyond its rated capacity and will be strictly for resilience testing. The 308 packs significantly more energy, however only left a slight indentation, and this testing is more about the limits of the plate than it is what it's rated for. Next, we're going to do a 30-06. So what we're going to look at here is that we noticed the 223, which it's rated for, and 5.56, of course, is low enough on energy that the 308 is over double that, which I'm going to show here in this clip. And I'd like to find the calibers in between that still fall into the safe category. There's a lot of intermediate cartridges that I think would work very well in on this target. 6.8 SPC, Grendel, 300 Blackout, all those. So as you just noticed, the 223 has 1,200 and so foot-pounds of energy. Pretty normal. This target was shot with a match grade 62 grain bullet. Now we're going to look up the 308. We take our velocity and our bullet weight. We'll punch it in and see what energy we've got. So the 223 was about 1,240 foot-pounds, and the 308, 2,720. So over double. So if we found cartridges right in the middle of that, those would be a safe cartridge. That would be cartridges similar to, as I mentioned, the 300 Blackout, 6.5 Grendel, things like that. Let's go ahead and try the Grendel and see what we come up with. So with the Grendel, we have 1535. So much, much closer to the 223 size. I would have no problem hitting this with a Grendel all day long. Now that we've kind of got a middle area, let's try one that's even more common. We'll try a Creedmoor and see if Creedmoor is too powerful for it. So by calculating, that's too close to a 308 energy. I would say a Creedmoor would cause damage and it would last a while, but it would still end up breaking down the target over time. But the reason I want to find out where these limits are and what foot-pound of energy will work on this target is because this target is designed for people that need to be able to hear where they hit, not so much see it. So we're talking longer range shots. And what I'm thinking is you can calculate a 308 at 400 yards only puts out, let's say, 1,500 foot-pounds of energy. So at that point, you could hit this with a 308. So for longer shots, it'll work great for that. I want to shoot this in an upcoming video with Grendel, Creedmoor, some of these other intermediate cartridges, 22-250, and kind of figure out where its limits are, find that foot-pound of energy, and then we can take any caliber we want and calculate how far away the target has to be for it to be safely hit by that cartridge. And then we'll actually go out and test that, of course. But that's where I'm headed with this, and that's where the next video is gonna pick up. And I want to get out and make some shots here next week. I'll go ahead and get this video out as it is now to get you guys started.